within 6 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Good evening, Blues fans, and welcome to the River's Edge for tonight's game between your Quad City Blues JV squad and the visiting Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. You know, when I was a kid, I'd always want to watch the Three Stooges on Sunday after church, and you're always looking for a curly show. But guess what? You got Shemp, because Grandpa Greg is in California, but it also is Blues Brothers night here, and we're on a mission from God. That's right. I appreciate that we went with Jake Elwood. I actually am from Joliet, Illinois, home of the Blues Brothers, so we'll try and not talk too much about those days of my life, but let's talk about your Blues. So the injury bug, as you guys who have been watching know, has been early and often. I did the math in between our last games and this one, and we have missed 62 total games due to injury in the first 9 games of the season. This is not a math broadcast, but very, very, very close to being 7 players per game who have missed time from the Blues this year. And so we definitely are going to be looking to be getting some of these guys back. Ethan Quinn back from a collarbone and shoulder injury. I guess I should just say upper body. Today we've got Mueller and Kelly Honert, as well as Nolan Filion, all playing with the JV squad to bolster that and help out with a little bit more of the offense. And in terms of the Cedar Rapids team, there's not much to update. They haven't played a game since we saw them, not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday prior. And if anybody was not watching that broadcast or doesn't have the data, that was a win by your Blues, but it ended up in a shootout. The Blues came out, jumped all over the Rough Riders, and then coasted to the point that they gave up the lead. They were up 3-0 and ended up down 4-3 in the third period. Thankfully, I believe Nolan Filion was able to tie that game up. Actually, I'm pretty positive it was. And then Duvall was the fourth shooter and was able to make after 3 misses by your Blues and ended up with 4 misses by Cedar Rapids. So, last minute instructions from Joe. I'm going to say it now before I forget. Greg, I know you're out there in California. I hope you're having an amazing time. He's out there to watch Notre Dame and Stanford as well as enjoy the vacation. So I hope Notre Dame gets a dub today. Pucks are picked up for the Blues and sliding the bucket down to the other end for the Rough Riders. Part of the Blues Brothers night at the Quad City Blues is the mission from God is a gathering of cans and other non-perishable goods for the Riverbend Food Pantry. And that, I know Jana Patton has been instrumental in that, and we really appreciate her work. All right, out comes the starting lineups. Looks like you're going to have Blunk in between Mendoza and J.J. Hartman, Duvall, and Quinn on the back end.
For me and the Lord, we got an understanding. We're on a mission from God.
Oh, love the little Easter egg there, Dino. We're going to try and throw a few more of those in. We got Frey on one side, 29. And there's the puck drop. Goes deep into the Blues zone. Swatted out of there by Ethan Quinn. Up the wall further by J.J. Hartman. Comes the Blunk. Blunk gets around his man, puts the puck deep. Goes in to chase after it. Mendoza in the middle. He goes around, wraps it around, brings it to Duvall. Does Blunk. Duvall's going to get a shot toward the net, looking for a deflection from Mendoza, but no dice. Quinn drops to Hartman. Ooh, dangerous pass across the blue line, but Duvall is able to get a stick on it. Into the zone very briefly go the Rough Riders, and back comes Mendoza. He gains the blue line, has to circle there, flips it to Blunk. Nice pass. Gets a shot off, but not to the net, blocked down by the defense. Man blows the tire back behind, comes out to Otten at the point. Otten takes a shot that deflects off of, looks like number 10, Michael Stocky's stick, and then it gets wraps back around and comes out of the zone. Back goes Otten. He's going to pick this up in his own zone, wheel in front of the goalie, pass it up to Mendoza, who tries to tip it deep, gets it fairly deep, goes to 34, Sinclair. Hayden Sinclair, he passes it up. Pass is stolen there by, who was it? Jack Wright, excuse me. Ooh, that pass by Carver Guile gets grabbed by a Rough Rider, but then retaken over by the Blues and deep into the zone. There's Evan Mueller down there, and Jack Wright now with the puck. Puts it back to the point. That's Carver Guile. Steps around his man, gets deep, covered up by Jack Wright nicely. Puck comes through to the near side corner. That's Nolan Filion. He passes it back to Mueller behind. Mueller goes into the corner now. Goes up the boards to Otten. Otten grabs, walks the line a little bit, gets a shot toward the net. I think that was on. Toe save there by the goalie. Uh-oh. I've got goalie names, but not that one. I will have to number check him as we go. 13-12 left to play in the first period. Nothing thus far in this game. Freiberger comes out in between Panther and Honert. Krzyzewski and Roseboro back on D. That's 25 with the puck. Ray Scott goes around, loses to Honert. Comes now to a man in front for Cedar Rapids. Dumped out to center ice. Grabbed there by Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski recoils. Throws it out along the blue line, but that's going to come down for the first of the game and icing. I'm going to try and jump on point streak here. Number 52 is the Tendy of record over there to our right for Cedar Rapids. And, of course, his name is the one I didn't write down, so I'm going to go in and get that as we go. All right, that's Freiberger still between Honert and it's got to be Panther. Yep, same five. Grabbed back by Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski wheels around and backhands it. Does get out of the zone. Grabbed there by Panther. Panther left for Honert. Honert to Freiberger. Freiberger tries to dangle. Doesn't get around his D-man. Good defense there by 37. Goes back around. Comes to number 5. That's Spencer Wu. Had a goal against the Blues last time. There's Honert. Honert gets in. Oh, good stick, and that's up and out of play. Well, doesn't really work to check numbers on point streak when you open the Sioux City lineup as opposed to the Rough Riders. I'll get there eventually. Okay, puck drop here. Going to be taken by Blunk. 50-50 puck. Lays there at the center. Jumped in by Ethan Quinn, but he's not able to put a fork in that biscuit. Comes just outside the zone. He backhands in deep. Grabbed by 10. That's Michael Stocky again. Blunk gets the puck from him. Tries to stuff it on a backhand. Doesn't work out. Goes to the far side to Boatman. Boatman out. And carried into the blue line there by Cedar Rapids. Gets it farther. Gets a nice shot on. Ooh! And a goal. On the first real shot of the game, there was a rebound there by Cody Harkey. And then it did not get cleaned up and ended up back of the net. Going through the line first is number 17, Colton Frey, and we'll have to check on the assists. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the name of number 52 back there in goal, so perhaps I'm going to have to find that in between the second and third. Regardless, Score now 1-0 for the Rough Riders on their real first 2 shots on goal. Otten does a good job getting the puck away. Comes to Filion. Filion backhands. Sawyer Pedersen Freight with the primary assist on that goal. I didn't get the secondary, but it was Colton Frey. Looks like his first of the year. Oh, and a nice backhand there. As I'm looking at my sheet, Jack Wright roofs one after coming around the net. Goes bar down ski right up over the tendy's shoulder on the backhand. Nolan Filion going through the line second. We'll see if he gets an assist or if they were just, that was the lineup they were in. Nice goal there. All right. Lining up, Jack Wright in between Mueller and Filion. Filion gets us, puts it deep, takes a hit. Jack Wright unassisted. That's why I didn't know the assist. There wasn't one. All right. Comes out to the Rough Riders. Pass across the slot. Batted down by 87 Mueller. Comes a little deeper into the zone and then across again. Goes off a skate of 27 Jones and then comes out to him. Nice cut across by Carver Guile. He dumps the pass to his D partner, Otten. Out to Filion. Filion puts it to the middle, but nobody there right now. And that puck across center and then dumped deep, regathered by Guile. Carver Guile brings it up. Throws a pass into the skates of Panther. Grabbed by Freiberger. Freiberger on the rush. Takes the shot high and wide. Kelly Honert on it. Goes back to the point, which had been vacated with pinching D-men and Roseboro on a change. But Roseboro grabs it in center ice and puts it deep. Goes to the tendy. Then comes around. This is going to be held in by Roseboro. Roseboro looks. He puts it toward the net. Oh, it gets all the way through and a toe save by 52, the tendy, whose name I still don't know. I apologize. Comes to Honert. Honert throws to the middle nicely to Freiberger. Freiberger wheels, tries to get it behind the net. He and Honert and 2 Rough Riders all collide. Comes out, touch pass by number 5, that's Wu. But regathered by Panther. Panther wheels, picks up a little bit of speed, decides he's going to go to Honert. Honert dumps it in just outside the blue line, gets it all the way in deep, goes after it. That's number 10, like Michael Stocky said his name a bunch already tonight. Nice pinch there by Krzyzewski. Number 25 goes to Blunk. Blunk falls down, goes to Honert. Oh, Honert shot just wide on the near side here. Comes to Freiberger. Goes to the middle to Panther. Panther, no. Blunk centers it out front, but nobody there. But number 17, that's Colton Frey, the goal scorer. Back he comes. Nice job by Roseboro to tie up his man just enough and so that separate him from the puck. He gets it in deep. In comes Mendoza, hustling hard to get there. There's J.J. Hartman doing the same. Puck travels to the center of the ice. No dice for anybody. And banked off a skate there by Frey. Ooh. No hands in the air. Here comes Krzyzewski. I thought that could be a knee or a trip, but no hands forthcoming by Matt Heyman, who's our referee today. Nice pinch by Duvall, kept that in. Ooh, but the pass out to the point didn't work out. Got intercepted there by 86, Davin Heineck, excuse me. Puck goes deep, Blunk in after it, but also with him is number 80, Parker Holt, and he puts it back up the boards. Goes deeper, not going to be an icing, didn't get there anyway. Comes to the front, woo! Back check there by Ethan Quinn. Got there just in time to knock that puck out of harm's way. Now Holt regathers, looks, passes not on target, but bounces off the boards in a way that 79 is going to be able to get there. That's Sean Knapp. He carries behind. Puck comes in front. It's laying there, and yeah, that puck was in a dangerous position for far too long. Just actually staying still on the ice about 2 feet outside Cody Harkey's crease. And when they throw it underneath the crossbar from that distance, there's a 0% chance poor Cody Harkey is going to be able to do anything with that. So, a back and forth game thus far, 7:52 to go in the first period. Score Rough Riders now 2, Blues 1. coming back with Jack Wright, Nolan Filion, Evan Mueller, Carver Guile, and Jackson Otten are your 5 right now for the Blues. Jack Wright tries to put it deep, doesn't quite work out. Now he regains, gets the blue line, takes a shot. Oh, nice glove save by number 52 in goal for the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. Whew. Aggressive music if you can't hear it at home. It's Lamb of God on the playlist, apparently. Sorry. I like my hockey music as well. Same 5 players out there. The Rough Riders were changing. And Wicks drops the puck. Comes outside the zone. Carver Guile has to scurry. Knocks it over to Jackson Otten, who has time. Ooh, but that does not get out of the zone. Kept in. That's 86, Davin Heineck again. Here comes, Jack Wright. Loses it. Still inside the zone, but now comes out. It was the 28. Good rush by him, but a nice step up by Carver Guile. He's going to rush the puck. Gets the red line and dumps deep so that some of his players, mostly forwards, get to change. Good work. Smart play. Comes to 17, Colton Frey. Squished for the effort by Carver Guile. Comes to Otten. Otten goes D to D over to Freiberger, who's covering for Carver. And that one slowly drifts into the defensive zone for the Rough Riders. Good forechecking pressure there by Honert. Man goes down as he checks him. Still kept in. Panther unable to put a fork in that biscuit. Sorry, that's the twice with that one. I'll try and let that go for the rest of the period. And comes to Lem, number 3. Passes it across, and they get the puck into the zone. That's number 5 again, Spencer Wu. Goes to Panther. Panther backhands to Freiberger. Freiberger has it bounce away from him, regathered by Otten. Otten on the break. He's going to put one in front, looking for Honert. Nice try, but that was broken up there by a Rough Rider. Stick, who carries forward. That's number 96, Kellen Patton. No relation to Dino. Who grabbed by the face is Krzyzewski and taken down. That's going to be a hold. It was immediately in front of our arm-banded official, Matt Heyman. There's not much argument there. You reached out with that opposite hand and grabbed him by the face and spun him down. Krzyzewski's not a big guy, so you might have been trying to grab his chest or waist, but doesn't matter. And so that'll bring on our first of the day, a BSN power play. Down 2-1 are your Blues, and so we'll see if we can cash on this. I hear they've been working on it mightily in practice. All right. 50-50 puck on the draw for Panther comes back to Filion. Filion carries, gains speed, gets the blue line, gets into the corner, puts it around. Unfortunately, only person there is a Rough Rider. Tries to put it out. But no, Duvall kept it in. Goes to Filion. Filion goes into the corner. Honert going to grab there. Honert looking. Sauce pass out to Duvall. Ooh. Got tipped and just went by the far post. Near post, excuse me. Nice shot by Filion right on goal, but no. Not quite enough traffic in front. There's Honert. Wheels. Throws it back to Wright. Right back to Honert. Honert looks. Nice touch pass to Duvall. Duvall gets a shot. Save, and behind goes to Jack Wright. Jack Wright puts it back up the boards. Nolan Filion not able to keep it in. That's going to come down. Duvall going to get beaten to the puck by 27 Jones, but out comes Duvall with the puck. Here comes Honert. Oh, nice stick there by 86. That's Davin Heineck again. Oh, and Freiberger leaves it as there were bunches of people changing. Didn't want to be too many men. Filion fires one in, hits behind the goal, and out it comes. An easy clearance on the penalty kill for the Rough Riders. This is Panther. I'm sorry, Freiberger. Still have a problem with those two. Freiberger shoots low, nice low hard shot. Oh, rebound by Mueller, skitters wide. And a clear by the Rough Riders. That was number 10, Michael Stocky. Goes to Quinn. Quinn behind his own net. Leaves for Freiberger. Freiberger carries. Blue line. Red line. Blue line. Penalty killed. Even strength. Blunk shoots. Got blocked down by the defense. Goes to Quinn in the far corner. And out come the Rough Riders. Puck got gobbled up in somebody's skates. Now back into the defensive zone for the Rough Riders. Ooh, nice forecheck there by Alec Mendoza, working hard. That one is not going to be an icing, as it was played before the red line. Thrown toward the goal by number 93. That's Gage Boatman. Comes to Mendoza now out of the zone. Mendoza gains the blue line. Tries to toe drag a guy, but forgot the puck a little bit. Roseboro over to Otten. Otten takes it around the net. Builds up a little speed. Goes to Mendoza. He touch pass outside the zone, but not any farther. Thrown back in by Gage Boatman. Roseboro to Mendoza. Mendoza across to Price. Oh, went off his stick to number 28. Now to Colton Frey. Already has one goal. Oh, got around the defense, but not around Cody Harkey. Good save. Emergency hack to get that one out of there, but that's not going to go far enough for icing. 86 is Davin Heineck. He gets the puck on his stick, throws it to Frey. Frey touch pass into the zone for Peterson Fret, number 28. Otten throws across. Filion cannot get that out of the zone, but follow up by Otten does make it out, and he gets taken down for the effort. Comes to Carver Guile. Guile was a little indecisive and got squished, but he's got defensive help right there and comes out with the puck regardless. Got squished again. Oh, turnover to Frey. Tries to dangle, but didn't work out that time. Carver Guile takes his man out of the play. There's Honer. Gets around the goal. Goes to the point, but does not get out. Weak slap shot there by Patton. Not on goal. Comes to Honer. Honer able to get out of the zone, but no further. Grabbed by a Rough Rider. That's 79. Sean Knapp. Goes to the point, and the point pass across by number 10, Stocky, ends up out of the zone. Comes to Knapp. Oh, there's going to be a roughing penalty on number 73. That's Carver Guile. Bring up the first of the game on an opportunity for a BSN penalty kill. All right, so who's going to be on the kill? The power play was better than it's been in past games for this JV squad. The penalty kill has actually been pretty darn good. I don't have the numbers in front of me. Right now, it looks like we're going to have Jack Wright, Evan Mueller, Austin Roseboro, and Tyler Duvall are going to be your four killers. Peterson, Fret, Jones, Heineck, Frey, and 88, who I don't have on my list. Nice job by by Wright to get that out of the zone. 27 Jones goes across. Puck toward the net, but not on. Roseboro toward his man, no. Mueller checks his man, but 28 gets a pass across. That's loose and down. Nice job there by Wright. And they're here. Wait, what are we? Oh, you got to be. So there's going to be another penalty on your Blues. Coach is screaming to give the puck away so that they get more 5-on-3 time. It's already down. Right now you've got 6-on-4, and the Blues touch up, and the penalty is forthcoming. What's going to be the call from Heyman? Interference on Tyler Duvall. He goes palms up, but yeah, Tyler Duvall for interference. So now, down one with 26.9 seconds to go in the period. You got 58 seconds of possible 5-on-3. And this is going to be a real test for the penalty killers and Okay, sorry, I was just looking to see who was coming out. All right, Honer does not get out of the zone from Otten, but now it does from Honer. Goes over. Honer gets a stick on it. Pass across. Shot. Not on goal. Missed on the far side. That's not going to get kept in. Shot right at the buzzer. No dice. Shots on goal in the first period. 10 for the Rough Riders and 9 for your Blues. So, up and down period for the Blues. Not great in their own zone. Did manage to get that one backhand shot by Jack Wright into the goal. And here is the upcoming game schedule. Next weekend on the 2nd and 3rd, we're going all the way out to Lincoln. And then we'll be back here for a Friday game at home against Dubuque. And then get on the bus the next morning and go to Mason City for the 9th and 10th of December. And then Waterloo at home on the 16th and 17th. And then we'll have a weekend off for Christmas. And then Dubuque. And we're delving for 12. Help the Blues and the Blues Brothers get to 12,000 subs. We're at 1138. And if you hear the droning sound of my voice, hit that subscribe button and help us out. This is where I'd be happy to pass this over to Greg, but Greg is in California. So I'll take a sip of coffee and keep going. Oh, man. 5-on-3 for still 31 seconds. And then you're going to have a minute and 3, that's clock math, of 5-on-4 if there's no score on the 5-on-3. About half of the 5-on-3 time is already gone. So that's a positive, and you get a nice rest for your penalty killers. So it's going to be Otten and Roseboro and Mueller right back at it. So that's the nice part about having the period end at the time that it did during the 5-on-3. But man, this is vital. And if there's any way that Mueller can win this draw and win it back and then ice the puck, that is going to be very, very important here right at the start of this period. All right. Peterson Fret looks like he's going to take the draw. Trying to number check everybody else. Colton Frey's out there, as is Davin Heineck, names I've said multiple times already today. The far side winger, is that a 27, I believe? That's Jones. And then number 88, who I don't have on a JV roster as of now. All right. Mueller does get it back, and that one's thrown. I don't know. It looked like it hit somebody on the bench, but apparently it did not. Couldn't tell from here. Grabbed by 88, Lagano. He carries in. Goes to the backhand, but no. Peripheral to Heineck. Trying to set up that triangle, do the Blues. Comes across to Frey. 4, 3, 1. Okay, 5-on-4. Get out here for the next killer. That's going to be Jack Wright coming in. 56 seconds left. Oh, and that one escapes the zone. And good pressure here by Jack Wright. Nice job penalty killing. He's even going to get, he's not going to get a shot. Thought he was. I'll eat those words. Good work, and there's Kelly Honert. He is going to, not get a shot either due to a nice poke check by 52 in goal. Oh, nice pinch by Otten. I don't know that I'd do that in this situation on the kill, but it worked out perfectly for him. Good lift of the stick by Honert. Kept in the zone by Otten. And a save with the shaft of the stick by 52 in goal for the Rough Riders. Out comes Peterson Fret. And they get into the zone, but only 12 seconds, and all 5 penalty killers, power play members of Cedar Rapids are having to change. So that down to 6 seconds on the power play for them. Ooh, bouncy puck. And penalty killed. Killed off a very lengthy 5-on-3. Did your Blues. It's got to give the kids a jump in their step. And that's going to be an ice. It's thrown down there by Sinclair, number 34. So we get to reset and take a breath now for a moment. At least I do. 13-13 on the clock. 2-1 is the score after killing off 58 seconds of 5-on-3. We got Blunk, Trey Alexander, and Mendoza, Quinn, and Shicheski as your 5. Puck comes out to the side, goes to Shicheski. Oh, he loses it just outside the zone. Puts it over laterally. They got to tag up to the Blues. Shicheski battling there, covered up by Quinn behind him. He dances in his own zone. Eventually, it does come out toward the center. Blunt gets it out of the zone, but only as far as center ice. Mendoza after his man over there. That's 25. Ray Scott. Mendoza wins that battle, goes into the corner. Looking for somebody to pass to, tries to go backhand into the center. Gets knocked down for the effort. Blunk in after it. Blunk throws it right in front. No dice. But there was Trey Alexander there lurking. Comes out to that Scott, I think, 25. Yep, Ray Scott. Taken over by Shicheski. Shicheski comes out of the zone. Comes off his stick to Spencer Wu, who gets in at the blue line. Dangles around one, but not the other. Blunk's able to take the puck off his stick. Passes it back behind, going to Shicheski. Shicheski gets to take a look. Goes high off the glass, tipped by a glove, and now right down to Mendoza's stick. Mendoza got Alexander with him. Alexander loses it off his stick and into the corner, but keeps after it. Oh. Mendoza a little frustrated, tries to throw a check. Didn't work out great, but didn't work out bad. Comes to Duvall. Duvall over to Trey Alexander. He touch passes it in deep, right at the red line. No icing. Into the far side corner. Jackson Price going after it there. And out comes Wu again. Jackson Price stride with him, stride for stride, stick on stick there. And Spencer Wu's shot goes wide on the near side. Duvall picks it up and tries to carry it out of the zone. Doesn't quite work out. Puck dribbles to the middle. Shot blocked down by, I believe that was Tyler Duvall, or it was J.J. Hartman. Comes back to the middle. Oh, man, I thought that got out. Ooh, puck loose right in front. And at least one really good save there by Cody Harkey. That rebound, those rebounds have killed us. That's how both goals have been scored thus far for Cedar Rapids. So that's got to get cleaned up. Price is able to get that thing out of the zone. It had been in there for quite some time. Jack Wright tiredly gets it deep and then goes for a change. J.J. Hartman coming after it. Nope, that's thrown off the wall. Goes to Carver Guile. He bounce passes it off the wall. Nice geometry. There you go, Mom. To J.J. J.J. gets a shot toward the net. Waffle boarded up and over. Price is after it. Hacks it back behind the net. Regathered by a Rough Rider. Ooh, almost interception by Panther. Not quite. Honert gets it in a little farther. Honert grabs again. Tries to dangle his man. Didn't work out. It's Patton over there. Everybody's yelling feet. We know it's in our feet. We just can't do nothing with it, Coach. All right, Roseboro gets it out to Freiberger. Freiberger gathers the zone. Puts a puck deep. Ends up back up behind the zone. Panther gets squished for his effort. Freiberger tries to run a guy. Comes out. Nice step up there by Shicheski. Roseboro covers him. Banks it off the glass. Nice touch pass. And that's going to be a penalty for probably interference. Here comes Cody Harkey to the bench. You're going to get a sixth attacker on for the Blues. Oh, a backhand pass and gathered in by the Rough Riders. Yes, interference is the correct call. And that'll bring up the second of the game, a BSN power play. That's going to be Kellen Patton, number 96, going to the box. With 9:32 to go, 2 minutes of power play time for your Blues. Jack Wright, Jackson Panther, Kelly Honer, Nolan Filion, and who is that? Jackson Otten are going to be your 5. Davin Heineck in to take the draw against Panther. One by Panther. Nice shot by Philly, and he scores! Let's go, Philly! Woo! Picking up where he left off last Wednesday against this squad for the Rough Riders with that goal. Look at this. Beautiful win. So the assist 100% is going to go to Panther. Comes right back to his stick and fired into the back of the net by Nolan Filion. Way to go. All right. Now that's what a power play should look like, ladies and gentlemen, as opposed to giving up shorties right and left as was early in the season. But, hey, we got a lot of young faces on this Blues team, and they have to get it figured out, and looks like they've potentially turned the corner on that. All to play for, 9:29 to go in the second period. Blunk ties up his man, as he is wont to do. Trey Alexander. Yep. Panther with the assist, and Filion with the goal. As we saw it, oh boy, came right out in front, came to the feet of Ethan Quinn. Ethan Quinn gets it out to Mendoza. Mendoza tries to touch pass to Blunk. Didn't quite work out, but it ended up back at center ice regardless. That's should be, yeah, Gage Boatman. Oh, that came out of the zone. An unforced error by the Blues. They had a delayed offside that they could have worked with there. Spencer Wu, shot on goal. Nice save by Cody Harkey. All right. Sorry, I'm going to take a quick second to catch my breath. If there's anything that the Blues need to work on in this game, it's the rebounds in front of Cody Harkey. Those have got to get cleaned out because that's how both goals have gotten scored. All right. Pass goes off Hartman's shin pads. He chases after it. Puck comes back down. Big whiff by Jackson Otten. JJ is able to touch it, so it's not doesn't go all the way down for an icing. D-to-D pass didn't work out for the Rough Riders. Now they go up the boards. Hartman keeps it in. Goes to Jack Wright. Comes to Ethan Quinn. Ethan Quinn back down the boards to J.J. Hartman. J.J. Hartman throws it almost to the front of the net, but ended up back behind. Mueller was streaking, looking for something. There's Jack Wright. Is able to, it's in his feet. He's able to regain it. Gains the blue line. Dusts it off quickly and then throws one toward the net, but up and over. J.J. toward the net. Ooh, on goal, and there was a 5-hole that was open. Didn't close until the very last second for number 52, the Rough Rider Tendy. Now it comes out to Spencer Wu. He gets around Jack Wright, but not Evan Mueller, and not Ethan Quinn. Ethan Quinn's going to take a little rush here. Oh, puck comes off his stick right at the blue line. Now he's going to have to get back. Nice touch there with the reach with the stick by Otten. Freiberger trying to forecheck. Sinclair with the puck on his stick. Goes across to 17, Colton Frey. Now to Mueller. Mueller circles. Freiberger. Freiberger over to Quinn. Quinn leaves it behind him. Nifty little move. And a touch by Kelly Honert goes straight up into the Cedar Rapids player bench. Honert, Freiberger, Panther, Duvall, and Guile are going to be your 5. I got Patton, Holt. Puck comes loose. Panther takes a hit, makes a play, gets it out. Kelly after it. Ooh, almost gets past Scott. Doesn't quite. Massino. I think I butchered that one. Mansino, excuse me. Loses the puck, comes out to Guile. He goes D-to-D to Duvall and puts it back into the corner. Panther over toward it, but Guile's going to get there. Nice keep. Nope. Now it squirts out of the zone. Panther regains. Goes over to Duvall. Duvall to Honert. Honert. Ooh, a nice shot. Waffle boarded to the near side corner. Freiberger there to get it. Oh, Kelly tries to put it out front. Didn't work out, but the second time it did. Came out to Freiberger. Freiberger's backhand pass ends up outside the zone. Oh, that's an offside play. Panther touched it while he was still in the zone, trying to keep it out of the zone. Definitely an offside play. Right call made by Austin Whelan of Quad City deck hockey fame. I'll say it. All right, wholesale changes for both teams. Out comes Blunk, Price, and that looks like Mueller, Krzyzewski, and Roseboro. Blunk actually loses the draw. Nice job by Price working after it. Comes out to Krzyzewski outside the zone. He takes a look. Decides he doesn't want to go across the middle of the ice, which is a great choice. Goes back to 27 Jones. Now forward, Price to Blunk. Blunk comes across, skate right, shoot left. Oh, in and out of the glove by the Tendy. Comes back to Krzyzewski. Oh, nice shot, another save by 52. I really wish I had this gentleman's name. Comes to Roseboro. Ooh, Roseboro gives as good as he gets back behind the net and carried out of there by Lavino, I believe is the name, number 88 for the Rough Riders. Ooh. Checked into the corner was Krzyzewski. No worse for wear. Now he blocks a shot. Ooh, but Roseboro unable to get that deep, but thankfully bounced right into number 36, Gus Yeldon, who took it into the zone, but he had changing Rough Riders who still had a skate on the ice, and it's an offside play. Freiberger, Panther, and Honert. Lem on the draw for Cedar Rapids. One by Freiberger. Ethan Quinn tries to go along the boards. Didn't work out. Throw it in deep. Ooh. Somebody tried to check Otten, and that didn't work out for them at all. Otten puts it into the corner. In goes Kelly Honert. Ooh, that time he got him. That was number 23, Kellen Leeskamp. And down it goes for a Blues icing. That was Kellen Leeskamp. First time he went against Otten, that didn't work out for him at all. The second time he went against Honert and knocked Honert down, who's not a small human. I will tell you that Kellen Leeskamp, if you can't tell on the screen, he's not a big guy, but obviously a lot of heart in number 23 for Cedar Rapids. All right, Freiberger to the dot. Kind of 50-50 puck, ends up back behind over to Otten. Now to Panther. Panther's going to wrap her around the goal. Looks, oh, don't go up the middle, but he did, and it worked out. Comes to Kelly. Kelly over to Freiberger. Panther going to the net. Oh, stick on the ice. They shoot, they score. Oh, my gosh, that was, I think that was in. I think that was in, but they play on. Comes out to Quinn. Quinn goes D to D over to Otten. Otten gets a shot. Another save. Nice job by 5-2. Comes back out to Otten. Otten's going to fire again. That one hits a body in front. That's 96 Patton, who gets to the red line and dumps deep. And the three forwards go change. Two D-men stay on for Cedar Rapids. Three Blues, two Riders, as they are yelled at, over in the corner. Out it comes to center ice, to Holt, number 80. 27, Jones. Was working against Ethan Quinn. Comes to Otten. Otten backhands it up the boards. Nice jolt there by Panther. Nice legal hit. He's learning to keep his elbow down, and I appreciate that about him. Nolan Fillion springs Panther with a beautiful pass. Panther scores! Woo-hoo-hoo! What a pass! I hope we get the full replay on that one, because I'll tell you what, Panther made no mistake with the breakaway shot, but here it comes. Oh, look at that beautiful pass, my goodness. Woo, the thing of dreams. I am 99.9% sure that's going to be number 8, Fillion, but we'll get the final call from Michelle Roseboro. And that'll make it 3-2. Finally a lead on the board for your Quad City Blues. I don't know how he ended up behind the D, Panther that is. He tends to be running his yap, so you know where he is all the time on the ice, but not this time. Zebras are talking things over. I think trying to figure out, nope, just having a chat. Maybe they're figuring out where they're going to get a coffee after the game. All right. One forward by the Blues. Oh, 94. Oh, my gosh. Nolan Filion and Otten and Filion. I don't know that they didn't get those in the wrong order. I think that's the wrong order. But Otten also with the helper there. All right, Tyler Duvall carries it forward, gets past the D into the zone. Nice pass across. Oh, Filion almost able to get his own there. Ooh, and dude absolutely trucked by Duvall, and he got teed up. That was a hit by Duvall on Davin Heineck, and he decided to tell him about it while he was down on the ice, and it didn't work out in the Blues' favor in any way, shape, or form. So, just after gaining the first advantage of the game, 3-2, now the Blues are going to go to the kill, which they've done well at thus far against these Rough Riders, but you don't want to keep playing with fire in the man advantage. Krzyzewski, Otten, Mueller, and Honert are going to be your 4 killers. Patton, 96 to the draw, comes back to Otten. Otten throws it off, bounces off a crazy bounce off the stanchion, but that's okay. Mueller's able to get it out of the zone. Honert works harder. An opportunity for a BSN penalty kill, and here's Otten. Gets around the goal, back pass over to Honert. Honert out to Mueller. Mueller with a nice shot, stings 34. That's Hayden Sinclair. Mueller gives as good as Otten gives as good as he gets back behind with the check. Mueller battling over there in the corner. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Honert. These big body guys, I get confused sometimes. All right, out it comes. Pass through center ice, gets knocked down by Otten. Keeps him outside the zone. Now they can throw it deep, do the Rough Riders, and Mueller's going in after it. Able to be regathered by Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski throws it up the boards, and that's going to get out and almost all the way down. If this was decent ice at the beginning of the period, that'd be fine. Third period, that is. D-to-D pass. Nice job by Filion to get up from his knees and intercept that and throw it back deep again. 43 seconds left on the penalty kill. Oh, you have it on your screen because Dean's amazing like that. All right. Comes across, regathered by a Rough Rider. He passes it forward. Bouncy puck. Goes into the corner, whacked there by Otten, regathered by Wright. This is a great penalty kill thus far. Holy cow, Jack Wright. And it's okay. Oh, Otten with a lazy backhand pass. That's not going to get it done. I know he's not happy with that one. Kept into the zone, but no harm, no foul yet. Comes out to Filion. 2-on-2 scrum. 3 now. Comes out to the point and back behind after a save and penalty killed. Otten let up so he didn't crush a guy up against the boards from behind. Good job. Comes out to Lagano at the point. Now 79. Wow, that was a rocket. That was Sean Knapp with an absolute blast, and it was on the exact same angle as I am to the goal, and I couldn't see Cody Harkey. I couldn't see any of his chest or head, so there's no way he had any idea, and I think that one found the top left corner over Cody's glove. But again, so many bodies in front. I'm surprised that got through, but it did, and that's going to be a triple G goal in honor of my partner, Grandpa Greg Corcoran. A triple G goal, a goal coming in the last 60 seconds of a period can be a real momentum killer, especially when it ties the game up just like that. Let's see what the Blues do now. Comes out to Panther. Panther puts it deep. 88 Lagno with an assist and Knapp with the goal. Comes out to Quinn. Quinn takes a look. Gets it onside play to Freiberger, and now Kelly was off on the far side because Freiberger took one last little handle right at the blue line. And 6.2 seconds left in the second period. Tree to tree is your score. All right. Freiberger, Panther, Honert, Quinn, and Krzyzewski. Comes back to Quinn. Quinn gains the line. Puts it toward the center. Goes over to Freiberger. Freiberger gets a backhand toward the net, but not on. And that's going to do it for the second period, ending 3-3. Let's get shot totals from Michelle Roseborough, volunteering over there in the box. Maybe. Oh, I don't know if she's doesn't look like it's forthcoming yet. So I'll gather those and let you know when we come back for the third period. For Dean Patton and my partner in California, Greg Corcoran, this is Rich Blunk, and you've been watching Quad City Blues hockey on BSN.
Help you, boys?
You got any white bread?
Yes.
I'll have some toasted white bread, please.
You want butter or jam on that toast, honey?
No, ma'am. Dry.
Got any fried chicken?
Best damn chicken in the state.
Bring me 4 fried chickens and a Coke.
You want chicken wings or chicken legs?
4 fried chickens and a Coke.
And some dry white toast, please.
You all want anything to drink with that?
No, ma'am.
A Coke.
Be up in a minute. We got 2 honkies out there dressed like Hasidic diamond merchants.
Say what?
They look like they're from the CIA or something.
What they want to eat?
The tall one wants white bread, toast, dry, with nothing on it.
Elwood.
And the other one wants 4 whole fried chickens and a Coke.
And Jake, shit, the Blues Brothers.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on BSN for the third period of JV Blues versus JV Rough Riders. Trays are wild. It's tree to tree in the third period, 15 minutes, all knotted up. It's been a pretty close game. I definitely, if I was going to put in one pretty large criticism of the JV Blues, it's that when there are rebounds out front, those things have got to get cleared up. You got to tie up sticks of your opponent and get that biscuit out of there. Otherwise, as the first two goals can attest, they end up in the back of the net. The third one was after a power play had expired, but the puck never got out of the zone after that, and it ended up with a really, really good shot from the point that Cody Harkey absolutely positively, there's no way he could see it. So that's just a really great shot, and you got to tip your cap. Or fedora if you're a Blues brother. All right. Start of the third. Freiberger, Honert, Panther, Otten, and Quinn. Goes from Otten to Quinn. Up to Panther. He touch passes it. Gets it deep into the zone. Tried to be thrown out of there by number 88, Lagano. Comes to Quinn. Quinn throws it toward the net. On net. Paddled to the side by Roman Carter. Found out that's who that was in net. Different number than I was expecting. Up and over the net by Freiberger. Goes to Panther. Freiberger now taking off the puck. Woof. Big hit by Kelly Honert. Pinch by Otten. And Freiberger is able to move that along. Gets it to Quinn. Quinn goes over to Otten. Otten's going to take a couple strides and get a nice shot. Good, better save by Roman Carter. Lutendi, now I'm going to say his name a bunch. I never looked at his name tape, which clearly says Carter, but he's 5'2" instead of what I was expecting, 3'3". All right, whistle goes. We get some line changes. In comes Wright, Filion, and Mueller. Krzyzewski and Guile on the back end. I'm enjoying looking to the right as a Blues fan, and I'm hoping to have more of that this period. Filion steps in to win that draw. Puts it back behind. Jack Wright goes after it. Then Mueller puts it to the front, but no. Out come the Rough Riders. 79 Knapp puts it in. He was the one with that point shot. Comes to Heineck, Patton, that's 96. Kept back in. Krzyzewski now after it. Tries to push it up the boards, but no. Wright grabs it. Able to bring it out. Controls. Getting it out of the zone. Goes over to Mueller. Mueller gains the blue line. Goes on the backhand over to Filion. Oh, unfortunately, he wasn't able to get a shot off. His stick was tied up there by a D-man. Comes back to Mueller. Mueller wheels. Shields the puck. Did I mention he's got a big body? He knows how to use it. Goes all the way around to Guile. Guile puts it over to Filion. Filion up to Wright, who was covering for Guile, who had pinched. Krzyzewski pinches slightly. Handed down by Knapp, but quickly onto the stick of Krzyzewski. Goes to J.J. Hartman. He works it forward. Loses it to Sinclair, 34, who throws it deep. Gage Boatman down there battling. There's Sam Blunk, tries to get it up to J.J. Does. Ooh, J.J.'s pass didn't work out well, but ended up on the stick of Mendoza. Then to Blunk. Blunk's back pass to the D-man. D-man had gone for a change, so got to look there, buddy. Goes to into the feet of J.J. Hartman, who gets knocked down for the effort. Here comes Sam across the blue line. Skates right. Oh, right off the post, but no, those don't count as shots on net, and definitely not goals. 81, not happy. He went bar up instead of bar down. Well, the JV Blues in yet another really close game. Still Hartman, Blunk, and Mendoza. Otten and Quinn now on the back end. Comes back to Otten. Otten gets a shot, misses the net on the this near side. Otten pitches. Goes toward the net. Carried out by one of the Rough Riders. Gets outside the blue line. Swarmed upon by a bunch of different Blues. Grabbed by Mendoza. Mendoza carries in. Goes to the corner. Leaves it for Otten. Otten throws it into the corner. Doesn't get deep. But comes back to Otten. Otten gets a nice shot. Goalie's being screened by Lagano. But still, Roman Carter able to make the save. Hartman goes to Blunk. Blunk tries to get a shot off. Didn't work out. Got blocked. Blunk throws it now toward the net. Goes to Mendoza, who almost is able to get it, but no. Try for an emergency icing for the Rough Riders, but didn't work out. Oh, now a mishandle by Quinn is going to allow the Rough Riders to change, but also will allow for most of the Blues to get a change. Freiberger touch passes into the zone, but loses it. Oh, now Panther regains, throws it back behind. Freiberger tries to get it to the front of the net, doesn't work out. Goes up and over the head of 17, Frey. And there's Krzyzewski, puts it forward to Freiberger. Freiberger to Honert. Honert dangles one. Comes to the middle to Freiberger, shoots and he scores! Burgers and fries. Where's them shakes? Let's go, buddy. Yeah! Really nicely set up by Kelly Honert, number 92. You can see he comes, dangles that man, gets some space, puts it right to the tape of Freiberger, who does not wait and fires. Looks like he went 5-hole. Nice goal by Cade Freiberger, giving the Blues a 4-3 advantage with 10:57 to go here in the first period. Thanks for the reminder, Dino. Otherwise, I'd always miss the replay because I'm so amped from goals. Oh, all right. Freiberger, Honert, Panther, Krzyzewski, and Guile are your five. Freiberger wins forward. Krzyzewski regathers, goes to Honert. Honert gets one. Ooh, man, that one looked like it might sneak inside the post, but waffle boarded away by Roman Carter. Honert puts it toward the front of the net. Panther plays it Krzyzewski, and then ice is slippery. He goes down. Freiberger takes a whack at it. No dice. Comes out to Guile, who puts it back deep again. Easy for me to say. Kept by Krzyzewski. And then by Panther, and then by Honert. Panther drags it over to his backhand. Circles. Puts it down toward Freiberger, unable to snag that one. There's Honert. And Knapp knocks Honert down for the effort. But Brady does a great job on 34 Sinclair to take the puck away with an undercut. Oh! Guile's pass to Panther was about a yard or two in front of him. Otherwise, Panther was sent in again alone, as he was in the first period. All right. Just under 10 minutes played, 5:01 of this period with one goal for the Blues. Score 4-3. Right, Alexander and Price. Quinn and Otten. Puck comes to the Rough Riders. It's 27 Jones. He puts it off the boards. Comes to Alexander. Alexander backhands. Can't get it past Scott. Actually, I lied. It went to Otten, and Otten did get it past Scott. Here's Jack Wright racing after Holt, number 80 for the Rough Riders. Nice job tying up his stick and able to get the puck kept into the zone by Trey Alexander. Comes back out, and this is Gage Boatman, number 93. Enters the zone. Hampered by Blunk and then Quinn. Blunk comes out of the zone with it. Gets around one man. He's got Otten in the middle, but if he can get it to him, but he couldn't. Stick tied up by number 25, Ray Scott. Goes to Price. Now back to Blunk. Blunk goes to Quinn. Quinn over to Otten. Otten's going to fire. He does. Oh, loose, but back behind the net. Here's Blunk again. Backhand out toward Otten. Almost got picked off there by 27 Jones. Oh, and just came out. Ethan Quinn able to regather, though. Oh, and he blew a tire. Ice is slippery again. Nice check on Lagano by, actually, I didn't see the number of that freight train, but well done. There's Wu over on that side, but taken by Hartman. Now Quinn, and it's out of the zone. just barely. Blunk is able to grab that, tries to get over to Mueller. Woo! Blunk keeps it on his stick, leaves it for Otten. Otten goes for a skate, takes it in front. Nice job, gets it to Mueller, but Mueller unable to get a shot on goal. Now it's going to come to a vacated point. Giles able to grab that. Goes across to Freiberger. Freiberger goes through center, keeps the puck on his stick. Mueller holds up and gets in. Drop to Mueller. No. Comes to JJ. Oh, my goodness. That was quite a check. Legal. Came to Guile. Guile takes a shot. Gets knocked down by the defense. Freiberger battling. But out comes, well, I think that's Heineck. Yes, it is. Captain of this JV team. See on his chest. Checked by Guile. Mueller goes into the far corner against Lagano. Checked for the effort. Whoa! Mueller bulldozes the entire side over there. I love to see it. There goes Krzyzewski. Goes right to the tape of Guile. Guile gets it over the red line and gets it deep. In goes Mueller after it. Stocky also going there, but Mueller gets there first. Into the far side corner. Then lost. Touched by Panther, but not really controlled. Honert's going back to, yep. Ends up touching it over to 17, Frey. Nice job by Honert to step across, pass over to Panther. Oh, good stick there by number 10. That's Michael Stocky to prevent a really dangerous shot by Kelly Honert. Guile goes across to Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski tries to go up the board. Didn't work out. Panther is able to grab it. Drop pass for Wright. Wright gets around his man, gets into the blue line, takes a shot into the glove of Roman Carter and held. So Roman Carter coming into this game, goals against average of 6 and a save percentage of 80.6. Would have given you that early on, but unfortunately I didn't realize it was him with the number change. Okay. Wright, Honert, Panther, Otten, and Quinn are your 5 for the Blues. One back by Cedar Rapids. Thrown back around by 25. That's Ray Scott. Now to the center. Gathered by Kelly. Got it to Otten. Joe Dobbs on the bench yelling to get it deep. And they do. Woo! And it stays in. Good job. Otten throws it deep again. Holt, number 80, is back after it. Ooh, not kept in at the point. And now we've got a man on a break. Nice recovery. Really nice recovery by... Okay. Really nice recovery by Quinn. They called a penalty. And then you had multiple Rough Riders going right after Quinn. Up high. I would expect this to be a penalty on one of them. But apparently not. We're just going to get the call on Quinn. That was more retaliation than I think was necessary for that. Joe 100% agrees and is asking why there wasn't a penalty on the high hard contact after Quinn dumped his man. All right, so an opportunity for a BSM penalty kill. We've got Philly on Panther. It looks like Honert it is, and Otten. Shot on goal. Nice save. 2 minutes for hooking. Yeah, not a dirty play by any stretch. Dude just happened to blow an edge and then went down hard into the boards. All right, Panther coming out. Guile coming in. Otherwise, things are the same. 50-50 puck lays there at the dot. Shot. Nice save by Cody Harkey. He had to be ready for that one. And was. No loose change given. That's Peterson Fret at the dot with 27 Jones. Comes back to Frey. Frey leaves it. That's a high riser by Heineck. Puck goes back to him. Loose change, but nice stick there by Guile, and that one's going to go out and all the way down. Kelly's going to be the forechecking Blues penalty killer, Davin Heineck, now with the puck. Nice step up there by Guile. Bodies flying everywhere. Puck comes to 17, Frey. He gets it deep into the zone. 28, Peterson Fred is there. And 27 Jones. That one goes through the blue paint, but not on goal. Comes to Lagano. We got another penalty upcoming to the Blues. This will be a second 5-on-3. Now it's 6-on-4. Wow. And covered. At a meeting of the clans. Mild at best shenanigans. And we're going to have 5-on-3 power play for the second time this game. For 41 seconds this time. Let's see what we get. Penalty box door is open. I don't know who they're sending, and I didn't see the motion yet. Well, I'm super confused now. I think everybody else is at the rink at the moment, too. Ref Heineck is, Hyman, excuse me, is discussing things with the scorekeeper. Now going over to talk to the Cedar Rapids bench. All right, looks like, well, don't go in there until they tell you. Filion wavered at the penalty door. A timeout called by Cedar Rapids. Perhaps I'll get an announcement on exactly what all the hubbub was. Or not. All right, 4-3, 41 seconds left on the initial penalty. And by all indications, there's going to be a 5-on-3 for at least 41 seconds. Quinn's the one. No, Quinn already was in. Filion's going to be the second man in. I still haven't seen a motion, although there was a broken twig out there, so I imagine it's a slash. Evidence usually points that direction. Coach for the Rough Riders out with the dry erase board, drawing up plays. Again, winning the draw is going to be vitally important for the Blues when they come back out. So if you can win that draw and dump it down, you can kill off 10, 15, maybe even 20 seconds out of the remaining 41 that would be 5-on-3. All right, out comes, well, that's 4, boys. That ain't going to work. Oh, offsetting penalties. No wonder it took so stinking long. All right, that looked like number 12, Braden Mansino. There's not an N in that. There's one N, but not two. Mansu. So it looks like offsetting penalties. So nothing on the board. We're going to go 4-on-5 continued for another 41 seconds. That one's going to get cleared. Holy cow, there's never an announcement. Sorry. Here it comes.
12 for the Riders. Braden Mansell, 2 minutes for an equipment violation. And the Blues, number 8, Nolan Fillion, 2 minutes for slashing.
2 minutes for slashing on Filion, as I expected. Comes across. The Blues stay in their box. Comes out to Frey. Across the box. Over to Lagano. Peterson Frey. Loose change. And covered by Cody Harkey. Woo! Dangerous. And that ends the penalty. I don't know if that was a friendly clock run or not. When I glanced over, I thought there might have been a 1. Coaches are imploring the refs to come over and take a listen to what they have to say. We may put a little bit of time back on this clock. I would agree that there's probably 2 seconds, give or take, on the clock. So we've got Freiberger, Wright, Guile, Krzyzewski, and Panther are the 5. But, yep, Quinn's going back into the box for another couple seconds. Yep, 2 seconds on the clock. Peterson, Frett, Heineck, Frey, Lagano, and I think that's Jones are the 5 for the Rough Riders. Nice job by Wright. Now the penalty's killed. Comes across. Wright not able to get it out of there. 5 on 5, but let's clear the zone. This is exactly what happened the last time. They didn't get it out. Guile battling Jones in front of the net. Nice shot toward the net, and that's going to get out of there. I think that was Freiberger lofting it down, and that's a wobbly puck. It's not going to go all the way. In come the Rough Riders with a shot that was high and wide, grabbed by Freiberger. He goes around, throws it to the far side corner. Panther goes in after it, battling against 79. Nice jolt on Knapp by Guile. There's Freiberger, bounces it off. That's way too many humans. I saw the guy skating to the bench when they blew the whistle, and he was still at the red line. So they're going to go too many men on the ice. Knapp's going to have to serve it, and that's going to bring up a BSN power play, which has been a great and pleasant surprise tonight for your Quad City Blues. Hopefully this is less than 2 minutes, but even if it is a 2-minute power play, that'll take us down to 1:06 to go in the period. That's easy clock math. And the Blues are ahead 4-3. Let's see if they can get another one on the board right here. Panthers going to take the draw. Ends up back on a stick of a Rough Rider. Bounced off. Here's Gage Boatman. Does have speed. Tries to put it to the middle. Oh, boy. A redirected pass from Gage Boatman toward the middle. Redirected there by, looks like 96. That's Kellen Patton. Right on Cody Harkey, who had to be alert to not let that slide underneath his pads. All right. Same 5. Honert taking the draw this time. Wright, Otten, Freiberger, and Panther. All your other 4 on the ice. Here comes Otten, skates the puck. It's on his backhand. Gets it down the side. Goes into the corner. Loses it in the corner. Comes to Freiberger. Freiberger goes back to Honert. Honert fires one. Gets deflected on the way. Doesn't get to the net. Regathered by Panther. Be smart, guys. You don't have to have a goal here, but you can't give one up. Goes across the box to Freiberger, but ooh, that was a nice pass. Saucy, very saucy by Honert. But Freiberger went high and wide. Now it comes all the way down. Grabbed by Otten. Oh, boy. Not the greatest pass, but worked out okay. Comes to Otten. Honert gets into the zone. Backhand to the near side corner. Didn't work out. Came all the way back out to neutral ice to Wright. Wright goes to Otten. Otten touch pass for Freiberger. Freiberger tries to get it deep. I'm super what? And there was a cherry picking man right at center ice. Heineck shoots it right into the breadbasket of Harkey, who makes a nice save. Look at this save by Harkey. Heineck had from the red line in, puts it right into his chest. We call that the Tracy Husky special. And then in his frustration, cross-checks Jackson Otten and is going to go to the box for it. Right call. We'll see if they put, I think they're going to put Otten in the box for a rough as well. So offsetting penalties. But David Heineck is definitely one of their high skill guys on this squad. So putting him in the box for the next 2 minutes, I think we'll take that deal. Although it does mean we're missing out on the services of Jackson Otten, unfortunately. All right, Mendoza at the dot. Still 38 seconds of power play for your Blues, let's not forget, even though they gave up that shorthanded bid. You got to watch those leakers behind you. Comes out and to Lagano, a nice save by Cody Harkey.
2 minutes for cross-checking. And a penalty on the Blues, number 94, Jackson Otten. 2 minutes for roughing.
Yep, offsetting penalties, Heineck and Otten. Mendoza, does not get that one, win that draw, but it comes past Lagano out of the zone. Mendoza now working after it. Blues still on the power play. Frey has the puck taken from him. Krzyzewski then goes a little farther, gets it to Mendoza. Mendoza gets into the zone, dangles a guy, goes backhand. Misses the far post. Goes to Filion. Filion drops it deep. Joe imploring people to get on it. Goes to now Guile. Oh! Yes! Oh, Alec Mendoza! With 4 seconds left on the power play, Alec Mendoza on a beautiful pass from a pinching Carver Guile. Here he comes down the wall, goes past Filion and puts it right on the tape of Al. You can call me Al. Let's go, baby. That's going to be 5-3, and that's a power play goal, the second of the game for your Quad City Blues. Big improvement compared to giving up shorties right and left as they had been earlier in the season. Sorry, I don't want to belabor the point. I'm just saying. All right. Quinn gets that puck, shoots it deep after gaining the red line. Alexander after it. Comes out. Here's Pearson Frett. Throws it in deep. Goal's empty on the other end. Comes out to Stocky. Grabbed there by Jackson Price. Oh, but not out of the zone. We got to get those out. There's Boatman coming farther. There's Quinn. Tries to get it on a backhand out of the zone. That doesn't work either. There's Boatman. Getting run by Freiberger. And not in a dirty way at all. Peterson Frett throws it backhand up to Stocky at the point. Stocky goes D to D. Shot on the way. Looks like that was a nice save there. But comes to the point. Not out. Toe drag, release. Nice job by Peterson Frett, but no. Comes out to Price. Price is going to slowly bounce it off the board so he doesn't ice the puck. 8 seconds to go. This is going to be a Quad City Blues JV W today. Nice job by the boys. Carver Guile touches it up, and that's a win. Let's go, Blues. All right, 5-3. We didn't have to go to a shootout this time, which I am personally totally okay with. Boys are going to go through the line for handshakes. We're going to take a break and prep for the varsity game. We'll be back here in about, somewhere between 15 and 25 minutes. Blues win the JV tilt 5-3. This is for Dean Patton on camera and all of the other duties. This is Rich Blunk for BSN Hockey.